Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. If we can get started, yes, that was great. For those that are here all the time, you know that this is a call and response Shabbat Shalom. So there are a lot of people here. I'm expecting a lot of good Shabbat Shaloms back. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. That was excellent. That was excellent. So it is my pleasure, my honor and pleasure to be able to begin these services where we are welcoming so many people, such a great group, and especially our Israeli teens who are here to help us lead services. They're here in the community, and we're very, very happy to have them. And just, we're going to say thank you throughout the service, but thank you to all of you for being here and helping out. Thank you to your host families. Thank you to your chaperones. It's just wonderful that everybody can be here. And so to get us started with some announcements, I'd like to invite up our president, Glenn Ullman.
I feel like this is the second day of Rosh Hashanah. This is so lovely to see so much energy and new faces and people who we see on a frequent basis. So thank you for being here. Shabbat Shalom. That was good, whoever just said that. As Rabbi Daim just said, we would... Can you hear me now? I have a really loud voice. We'd like to extend a special welcome to our guests from Israel who are with us tonight, and they will be joining Rabbi Daim up here on the Bima to make it a very special Shabbat service, but I would say it's special because you're here. If you're new or visiting, please introduce yourself to me. There are other board members. If you see this little white thing, that probably means that we have some leadership role, but please tell us who you are, because one of the special ingredients, the special sauce at Bethel, is that people always say, I always felt so welcome. I've been to other places and I didn't feel that welcome. So let's make sure we know that you're welcomed. Okay, so I have my own little list. 3 weeks from tonight, the 21st, we will have our cantorial intern who's going through cantor school. I know it's not called that. He will be here for his first visit 3 weeks from tonight. It's the 21st. All the Israeli kids, you just come back. Okay, come back 3 weeks from now. So, so he will be here. His first name is Benjamin. So we'll have to do like a Benji and a Rabbi Daim. We'll figure it out. Remember that for our high holidays, we've been able to bring back Cantor Sternlieb. If you were here in the last couple of years, she and Rabbi Daim have such great chemistry. It's a magical time to have them both with us. Well, Rabbi Daim obviously is with us, but having Cantor Sternlieb here with us, and she will be here not only for all of the high holidays, but also Simchat Torah. So she'll come back for that. Very excited about that. Okay, who, except for the Israeli cadre or cohort, by a show of hands, who does not know that we are building a new school building? I just want to know. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. So right after Simchat Torah, we should break ground on our new school building, which is going to be off in this direction. We are renovating the social hall, where you all cooked the other night on Tuesday. And we also will have an unbelievable playground for people in their teenage years. Like, I don't need a playground. This is going to have a half-court basketball court with the Bethel emblem on it. So none of that happens by itself. These are all people in the community who came together and are thinking about things and giving their time and their energy and their treasure. So if you have not given to the new building fund, we want 100%. If all you can do is $18, no problem. If you can do $18 million, that's so much better. So remember to renew your membership, and there are tons of naming opportunities. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about or would like to give, just call me and I will take care of it. You're all invited for the open house Sunday, August 2nd, which is actually a week from Sunday, 10:30 to 12:30. Come, bring your friends. Bring your unaffiliated friends. You know, members of the tribe that are sitting out there, not affiliated, bring them. Bring the kids. I probably talked long enough. Thank you for being here. Shabbat Shalom.
So let us open our books to continue our service in song. We're going to be in these books here with the sort of gold image and words on them. And let us turn to page 128, 128. Please join with me in Ma Yafeh Hayom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. And now we turn to page 120, 120, to start with our candles and the Kiddush. And it is my honor to invite up Sigal and Michal to say the blessings for us, light the candles, and drink some wine after the blessing. And this is just an honor and a pleasure to have them both up here. They're the ones that are the chaperones, the right word? Chaperones of all the teens. So the teens are here because they got them here. So thank you very much for your helping to get them here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נרות של שבת. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו ושבת קידשנו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה בראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים. ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת.
And so we turn in our books to page 138 to 139, 138 to 139 for L'Chadodi. This is ancient liturgy welcoming the Shabbat bride. And so we'll do verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. When we get to verse 9, I'll invite all of you to rise and turn to face the door to welcome the Shabbat bride to join us. And so, L'Chadodi. L'Chadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela, L'Chadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hameyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'litila. L'chadodi, l'chadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki hi makor habaracha, Merosh mikedem nesucha, Sof maseh b'machshava tchila. L'chadodi, l'chadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, Kiva orech kumi ori, Uri, uri, shir daberi, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה וצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. I invite you to remain standing in body or spirit as we turn to page 146, 146, for our call to worship. ברכו את אדוני המבורך. You may be seated. We turn to page 148, 148. I'd like to invite up Guy to lead us in Ma'ariv Aravim. Sure.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בדבריו מעריב ערבים, בחוכמה פותח שערים, ובתבונה משנה עתים ומחליף את הזמנים, ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמורותיהם ברקיע כרצונו. בורא יום ולילה, גולל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור, ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני המעריב ערבים.
And now, to lead us in Ahavat Olam, I'd like to invite up Yotam.
אהבת עולם, בית ישראל עמך אהבת. תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו, בשכבנו ובקומנו, נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך, ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו ואורך ימינו, ובהם נהגי יומים ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל.
We turn now to page 152 to 153, 152 to 153 for the Shema. I invite you to rise in body or spirit as we join in our call to worship in our the creed of our people, the Shema. And this is actually in the Torah portion for this week. So we're on point. We're on our game for this week's Parsha. So please join with me. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. You may be seated. To lead us in the Ve'ahavta, I'd like to invite up Shchara Schneller. Am I saying that last name right? Okay, good stuff.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. יהיו דברים אלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושנתם לבניך ודיברתם בבית אישך, בביתך ובלכתך, בדרך ובשבתך ובמקומך. וקשרתם לאות על ידיכם והיו לטוטפות בין עיניכם. וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיו, הייתם קדושים אל אלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
This is a privilege to hear these blessings said in such a different way than I do them here. Your accents are so much better than mine. It's amazing. It's amazing. So thank you all for being here and for co-leading services with me. This is really great. Really, really great. So we turn to page 159, 159. Please join with me in the English before we turn back to Michamocha. Sing the song of people joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. And we take this Michamocha, our people's song of redemption, and we channel that reading that we just read, and pray with this Michamocha, not only recalling our redemption from the shores of the sea, but that we also are looking for future redemption, praying for peace. Please join with me in Michamocha, page 158. Michamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mikamocha nedar ba'kodesh, Nora tehilot osefele, Nora tehilot osefele. Malechutecha ra'uvanecha, Bokei ayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, Ze Eli anu ve'amru, Ze Eli anu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov, ugalo mi'ad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. And now we turn to page 160, 160 for the Hashkivenu. I'd like to invite up Shachar Gertner.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום ועמידנו שומרנו לחיים ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ותקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך והושיענו למען שמך והגן בעדנו והסר מעלינו אויב דבר וחרב ורעב ויגון והרחק ממנו עוון ופשע ובצל כנפך תסתירנו כי אל שומרנו ומצילנו אתה כי אל חנון ורחום אתה ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם. ברוך אתה אדוני הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
And now we turn to page 162, 162 for Vishamru. This is just a great rollicking song. We put some good energy into this because we are here keeping Shabbat. And we're here celebrating Shabbat together, observing Shabbat together. This is a time of joy. So, smiles and energy, people. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. And now, we turn in our prayer books to page 164, moving into the tefillah portion of our service. And so I invite you to rise in body or spirit. We're going to be on the even numbered pages from 164 to 170. Adonai sifatai tiftach, ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atarav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Baal Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, Ukdoshim b'chol yom yahlelucha selah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el hakadosh. You may be seated. We turn to page 175, and I'd like to invite up Alma to lead us in the prayer.
רצה אדוני אלוהינו בעמך ישראל ותפילתם באהבה תקבל ותהיה לרצון תמיד עבודיך ישראל עמך ברוך אתה אדוני שאותך לבדך בעירי נעבוד.
And we turn to page 177, and I'd like to invite up Jillian to lead us.
God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai hatov shemcha olcha na'eh lachadot. When we behold your heavens, the work of your When we behold your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai hatov shemcha ulcha na'ech lachadot.
And so this is a time where, having given thanks and named that we have so many blessings in our lives, I'd like to offer that we take some time as a community for anyone that has a blessing or something good in their lives that you'd like to share, to take a few moments and just raise your hand and I'll pass you the microphone and people can share something good going on in your life, because as a community, I think it's important to remember, to remind ourselves and remind each other that there are so many good things going on. So, any brave souls want to share something good, please raise your hands. Oh, and say your name when you...
Good Shabbos, Tony. There is life after work of 12, 14 hours a day. I resigned and am retiring. Yay.
So I'm Gail, and so I'm happy to say that I'm going out of town on Monday to family bat mitzvah in Portland, Oregon.
One sec, we have...
Hello, I'm Lisa Ullman, and I just wanted to let you know that Ruby Ann was born July 2nd. So we have got a little one, our fifth grandbaby.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh, sure. Did you want to or no?
I was just kidding.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's good humor. That's okay. Anyone else? Any takers on? Yeah. Whoever would like to go first.
Hi, my name is Janet Goldstein, and today I bought my ticket to go to Israel to be there for the election so I can vote.
Hi, my name is Oren Perry. I was the community shaliach for the past 2 years in this community. I worked for the Federation and I worked also with Bet El. So just wanted to say thank you. You are an amazing people, and I had a great time here in Jacksonville. And I'm going home like next month.
Thank you, Oren. Yeah.
I'm Paige Weissman, and our family has been one of the privileged families to host two beautiful Israeli girls, and it's so wonderful to have had them, to meet all the other Israelis. Kol kavod to all of the Federation staff, to all the volunteers, to the board. Many people don't know this, but I wanted to make Aliyah with our family a few years back, and the reason is because on Shabbat, the kids, or anytime, the kids are all running around, they're running back and forth, and it just really is different than living in America. And I saw that. They're running from our house to the Setzers to other houses, and they truly love it. And honestly, that's how they bond so fast. And it's been a privilege. So thank you very much.
I would say this in behalf of Guy and all the delegation. So I'm Mayan, I'm from the delegation of Israel, and I'm very happy to be here today and having such a great experience with the host family and everyone, and I'm glad to meet everybody.
I'm Zoe Sapsovitz, and I got a new pet fish.
That was great. That was great. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm Robin Sapsovitz, and I'm really proud Jillian Sapsovitz is off to the Maccabi games next week. So that's good news.
Thank you so much. Did you want to?
Hello, Shabbat Shalom. I'm Oleg Fortune, and my wife Stacy and I, we just did a birthright volunteer trip to Israel. We just got back last week, and we had a wonderful time, 8 days just volunteering and meeting a lot of locals there. So it's nice to be back home as well.
Great job. Last call. There's a lot of joy and good things in the room. Where's the, oh, yes.
My name is Barbara, and I'm so excited because Gail and Gary and I are going to go to Israel in October. So see you there to volunteer.
Thank you very much. It is wonderful to have so many good things going on in the community. So much joy, so many simchas, so many fish, and very, very good stuff. And we acknowledge that we're still praying for peace in the world. So we turn to page 178, 178, for Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol et u'b'chol sha'a b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Tasim Leolam Tasim Leolam. And now we hold those prayers for peace, and our thoughts turn to those who are in need of healing, whether it is healing of mind or of body or of spirit. The congregation is thinking for healing of Carol Solomon, June Van, Rabbi Michael Matchison, Sherry Chait, Larry Michaelov, Fran Marcus, Paige Hedrick, Rob Moreland, Arthur Aglico, Ken Friedman, Don D'Amelia, Randy Pakula, Ronald Lieberman, Stuart Rosenthal, David Adler, Melvin Cohen, Marianne Brown, Elise Rubin, Margaret Larson, Marvin Weisblatt, Bonnie Yales Gibson, Joanne Lifshitz, Myra Barsky, Kimberly Aslin, Jennifer Levine, Maytal Eber, Alan Kaufman, Judge Bernie Nachman, Mimi Kaufman, Tzipora Bat Kaela Rivka, all American soldiers injured in war, all Israeli soldiers injured in war, and all civilians injured in any war. If there's anyone here that has a name of someone that you would like to share with the community for whom you are praying for healing, I invite you to do so as my eyes meet yours. We hold all their names together as a community. We turn to page 371, 371. I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Mishaberach. Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor habracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. You may be seated. Let us take a few moments for silent meditation, and we'll come out of that silent meditation on page 180, 180, near the bottom. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ואמרו, אמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ואמרו אמן. Forgive the little microphone switcheroo there. I'd like to invite up Jill Metlin to share a few words about the partnership region, the partnership that we have with our region in Israel, because it's a wonderful thing for all of us to be here and a wonderful thing to learn a little bit more. So thank you, Jill. Of course.
Thank you, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I know many of you here in the room, I love this synagogue, and it's just a pleasure to be able to be here. And I want to thank you and the rabbi for the privilege of bringing the teens here to participate in a service. And I'll tell you right now, this is not their typical Friday night. So I'm really blessed to have you all here. The Jewish Federation has a partnership with what I call a sister city in the Hadera Aron region, which is next to Caesarea, not far from Haifa, if you know that area. And it's been a relationship between teens and other groups for a very long time. And what we do is we build bridges, people to people. And I've been in this position 4 years, but I was a volunteer for Federation for more years than I care to say. And I hear all the time stories of the bonds that continue on and families that stay in touch and kids that stay in touch. And I know that there are host families in the room that can attest to that. I want to thank the host families. They take so much time and gas to get these kids all over town. They have been a beautiful representation along with their host teens this week. They're here tonight. They're helping with Torah study tomorrow. They've been to St. Augustine. They have visited the seniors at the Coves, at Starling on San Jose. They have worked at the JCA camp and probably done more things that I don't even know about. So this has been a beautiful partnership with Federation and with the Jewish Agency for many years. I want to thank you so much for your support of this program and your support of the Federation and our ongoing relationship with Bethel, and Oren is also part of our relationship with our sister city, and we're so glad that you've welcomed him here for the past 2 years. So thank you so much. Shabbat Shalom.
And now, I'd like to invite up Guy and Ma'ayan to help us understand things a little bit better about, come on up, about life in Israel. And so I'm going to give the mic to them to just share. And yeah, whoever wants to go first, please.
I would just start. So first of all, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I guess one thing that I would like most people to know that they may not know about Israel is that first of all, it is way safer than it may seem on the news. Yeah, we can get sirens and rockets here and there, but right now, as it is, we are living pretty good. We are not in such a danger that we need to worry about that much. You want to speak?
I want to say. So I just want to say that every house, most house has a safe room. Like it's called a shelter. So every time that there's a siren or something, we run to there, and hopefully we don't fall in the way.
Another thing that you may don't know is that even though we are from Israel, a lot of the Israeli population are not actually religious. A lot of them are secular, which may sound to some people a bit strange. And we do have quite a large Orthodox and conservative population, but a great amount is actually secular, and people don't go to the synagogue or don't Shomer Shabbos or all of that kind of stuff. I am actually mostly not as connected to the religion as other people, but actually this experience may just change my mind a little bit. Yeah. It's just, yeah. No, thank you. It just, it was a great time meeting all of the community here and all the people, and taking part in this Shabbat ceremony is really a bit special to me, I guess I can say. So I want to thank you all.
I also wanted to add from mostly what Hadi said, I feel it too. This experience made me feel so much more connected to the community, to the Jewish religion. It made me learn even new things I didn't know. And it's just really cool that I'm here. That's it. What else? We're scared of the rain. So Israel, as many of you know, it's an immigrant country. As to say, I'm also an immigrant. I did Aliyah when I was 6 years old from Uruguay with my close family, mom, dad, and brother. Something really cool, I think, it's our classes, when not every kid is Israeli, or there's mostly Russians. So you go to a new classmate and you ask them where they're from or what is his culture. It's different. So we get to learn many cultures, many people, and it's really fun to see how their
diversity.
It's all interesting to see how special it's like that. Yay. I love USA.
Thank you. So Guy actually asked about opening it up for questions. We don't have time during services, but I hope that people can stay after and schmooze and talk and ask questions after during the oneg. So it is great that you're here. Great energy. Thank you for sharing, both of you, and thank you all for coming up and co-leading. We're not done yet. Let's turn to the Hatikva, actually, first, before we get to the Aleinu. So page 678, I'd like to invite up all the Israelis to lead us in Hatikva, Israel's national anthem. And I'd like to invite everyone to rise in body or spirit. Wherever you want. The flag is right there, so whatever works for you. Do you want to just maybe stand? Whatever works.
No, it's okay.
Whatever works.
Amen.
Thank you all. That was beautiful. I'd like to invite you to remain standing in body or spirit as we turn to page 586 for the Aleinu. We are going to be going from 586 at the bottom to 588 at the top, and then to 591. So starting at 586. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשינו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. You may be seated. I'd like to invite up Sigal to read Yesh Kochavim on page 595.
יש כוכבים שאורם מגיע ארצה, רק כאשר הם עצמם עבדו ואינם. יש אנשים שזיו זכרם מאיר, כאשר הם עצמם אינם עוד בתוכנו. אורות אלה המבהיקים בחשכת הליל, הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך.
Together. There are stars up above, so far away, we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we have loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways that we remember. And I'd like to call up Angelica and Marty Rosenman to lead us in another reading.
We're reading in honor of my mother, Sophie Roseman, who passed away at only age 66, and I'm fortunate, I'm 83.
And in honor of my mom, Mercedes Rojas Hernandez, I was doing the ears cup for my mother-in-law, Sophie Roseman, when I received the news that my mom has passed. So it's lovely that they both are in heaven at the same day. Different years, though. My mom has a lonely life of 97. Thank you.
May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding. Loved, each of us, for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. And finally, we appreciate the wisdom of all those who have spoken tonight.
The congregation is remembering those that we have lost within the last year. Carol Friedman, Martin Horowitz, Grace Belkin, Howard Silvers, Jeanette Greenwald, Lee Schwartz, Ronald Harris Lieberman, Maxine Safer Goldberg, Carol Wallace, Helene Levy Gold, Stephen Blumberg, Estelle Sylvia Beckerman, Sean Curley, Natalie Rosenberg, Doris Trujillo Rojas, and Carol Kanlitsky. And we're remembering those that we have lost at this time in years past. Tilly Dulugoff, Dorothy Zemlick Fine, Rachel Kedem, Carrie Ann Marcus, Robert Moreland, Ralph Morris, Renee Wolfson Moses, Barry Neustadt, Jerry Pentel, Mercedes Rojas de Trujillo, Sophia Rosenman, Edwin Sands, George Wilczek, Rose Wilczek, and Paul Ziegler. If anyone here has a name that you would like to share with the community of someone that you have lost, I invite you to do so as my eyes meet yours. We hold all of their memories together as a community. I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Kaddish, page 598, 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, ve'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayachon uve'yomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'alam ulalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yit hadar, v'yit ale, v'yit halal, shmed kudusha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the one who makes peace in the heavens bring comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen. And now I'd like to invite the Israelis to lead us in Ein Li Eretz Acheret, which is in the open face of your pamphlet. If everyone has one, I'm not sure if there are any left in the basket, if anybody didn't get one. But please share with those next to you. Yeah. So, thank you for sharing that. This is a song that is, "Ein li eretz acheret," we have no other land, so important because it is the only land that the Jewish people really, really have as our own. And so it's a testament, it's a sign, it's a song that not only was popular before, but really became a huge revival after October 7th. So we channel this energy, we sing this song, keeping the faith. Yeah. So to end our service, we turn to page 603 for the priestly benediction, the blessing that comes straight out of the Torah that it is my honor and pleasure to say and sing over all of you. Sorry for the stand-up, sit-down, but please rise in body or spirit for the priestly benediction. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, shalom, shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace. Please stay for the oneg. We're going to do a brief Kiddush Motzi up here so everyone can run out and start when you get there before I do. So, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. B'te'avon, Shabbat Shalom, and welcome. Thank you all for being here.